Alright guys, so I know it's been a minute since I actually uploaded to this channel, but I made an update video speaking about this channel as well as other things happening into the main channel, so please go check out that update video and then come back to this video. But it's been a minute, so let's talk about some anime. Akame got killed. I'm going to be reviewing episodes 21 and 23 because I know that I miss a lot, so I gotta catch up onto that. The last one I actually reviewed is Lubok's death, and now we got some shit going on. And oh my god, I actually watched 23 last night and I lost it. I lost my shit. Oh my god. What? Basically, hear me out. Alright, yes, this is full of spoilers. It's called a review. You gotta go watch the episode because I'm gonna spoil a lot, probably everything. Tatsumi's dead. Mine is dead. Kurome's dead. Everybody's dead. Susanoo is dead. Everybody's dead. Oh my god, you die, look on your chair, you die next. Oh, Oprah. This show is really hurting my heart. And there's one episode of it left, but it really hurts my heart. It does. And just like right there, you know, it's just too much. It's honestly too much. And there, yep, there's the heater. But it's way too much, you know? Just honestly, really, just way too much. There's so much stuff that happens, so let's begin. So they make a couple. We're not gonna talk about mine first. We're gonna talk about Susanoo. Seems as though yeah, it was kind of like a couple thing where it was Tatsumi and mine ended up being a couple. Like it was in the manga, but except the thing is though was that mine didn't die in the manga. So someone is telling me. I didn't read the manga. I probably should. But people tell me the manga is a lot better, so I'm gonna dip myself in the manga. But mine apparently doesn't die in the manga, but eventually she's going to die, of course, because that's all everyone's gonna die in this show. But yeah, she dies really quick into this. She ends up taking out literally someone who's got the same strength as F-Death. So does this mean that mine could have defeated F-Death? Because if mine is in a pinch, her pumpkin does more damage. If mine is in a huge pinch as F-Death near death, would you not expect that pumpkin to be just stabbing right through her? You know, just move it too. And they say that the general she killed, Budo, he's literally the same strength as F-Death, so they claim. And that he's basically just the male version. I'm just like, wow, this guy's really powerful. For her to take him out, she literally put all of her life force strength into that. And then Tatsumi caught her, because Tatsumi was caught, remember he was about to be executed, as well as they're about to, they get away with it. Susanoo is stalling, Susanoo dies. Because Susanoo goes into this ultimate state and Shana uses all three of her lives to bring this Susanoo all to the state, into this power. Clearly enough though, apparently he like puts up a good fight with her in the manga, but in the show it was completely outclassed. Oh my god, even at his ultimate state, he still was nowhere near enough to defeat F-Death, even let alone put a dent inside of her. So he basically died for no reason. The only reason he died for is to stall mine's death, because afterwards when Tatsumi's running home, he's like, mine, I got you, baby. And then he puts her down and she's like, put me down. I'm like, mine, shut up and let him help you. And she literally, they killed my favorite character. I loved her so much. She was ultimate bae. She literally like, Tatsumi, put me down. I love you a lot. I wish we were a couple and I'm dying. Bye. Like, I'm like, what? No, mine, he could have saved you. Why would you do that? Even though her pumpkin was absolutely demolished, but it was still there, you know, it didn't break. So it was still there, just like shedded. I thought it evolved at first, you know, since the tip opened up, but like, no, it just like shedded, like snapped, you know, near the tip at the end. That just sounds so wrong. But yeah, she basically just said, Tatsumi, put me down. I don't know why she kept saying that. Stop telling Tatsumi to put you down. Tatsumi ends up putting her down and she ends up dying. Literally just there because she ran out of strength and everything. Just promised you won't die. He's like, I promise you. And he promised everybody that he won't die. 2 characters dying in 1 episode. It's absolutely ridiculous. Ashanda is now useless. Her Imperial Arms is gone. Mine is dead. Susanoo's dead, who's basically her Imperial Arms, but yeah, he's dead too. And now we're left with just Tatsumi, Akame, and Leon. Episode 22 now, where Akame fights her sister. Very good fight. I'm not gonna lie, it was a real good fight. It showed the compassion between 2 sisters that came from a long way, took 2 different roads, and ended up meeting at the final end to really just let go of their aggression on each other. And of course, Akame, being the bigger sister, was still very respectful. She's like, alright, you know what, Kurome, I'm not gonna deal with this shit anymore. I understand that you just wanna fight me, so let's fight. And of course, Wave tried to stop. Wave was being dumb. Wave, bro, let them do it, man. Alright, I ship Wave and Kurome so hard, but let it happen, dude. Alright, Kurome wanted to do this, just back up. Of course, I would have been in Wave's position as well, where I would have probably just jumped in, you know, but like, Nah, dude, these girls are killing machines, man. These girls, wait, you think you hot chick because you got Grand Chariot? No, these girls are killing machines. Good lord. And they just would not stop. They kept going at it over and over, and I guarantee you, had Kurome have not been sick or near death, she would at least put up a better fight against Akame. But Akame is just, as you see the flashbacks, Akame has just always been better than Kurome. Maybe Kurome was jealous about this, the grudge, because Akame did learn how to fight much quicker than Kurome, because Kurome used to be like a wimp. And then she's like, no one touched my sister. And yeah, she kind of developed into becoming a strong fighter. But yeah, she eventually, I guess she had like some butthurtness, I don't know, but yeah, ended up Kurome dying. Kurome ended up dying. And there's a 2 recasts, episode what, 21? 21? And episode 22. And episode 21 too, they killed Bide. Oh, so serious. Alright, now we're about to dip into the latest episode, where this probably was, this is gonna hurt your heart. This episode is absolutely ridiculous. Let's begin. Starts off fine, you know, they're bonding, they're in their base, okay, and then they're about to go do their final mission, and after this, Night Raid probably will disband, because Night Raid has no reason anymore to be called Night Raid, or no reason anymore, because their purpose will be done, because all they want to do is just make this government better, and after this final mission, the government will be better, so they're gonna stop. I mean, they're going after the freaking Emperor. I mean, what else can they do afterward after this? Nothing. So yeah, basically, they're about to end after this, you know, the fight's about to end, it's just getting serious. They're about to go do their final mission, Tatsumi ends up finding it to Run, and I guess Run is honestly a really good guy. We talked about his past a little bit. He used to be a teacher, and he had like 10 students, and they were killed by rebels, and the government didn't see that as being a wrong thing at all, which of course that is a wrong thing, but it's real, like that's real life. In our government today, well, not our government, but some governments, they actually would not see that as a bad thing either. So just poor governments, which this clearly is. It's just incredible, literally incredible. Oh my god. See him to go through that, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. I thought he was just annoying and fruity at first, but no, he actually is compassionate, but he's doing things all in the wrong way. I don't like how he's doing it, because his way of trying to make the government better is to go inside and go deep within the government and, you know, be the little puppet. No, dude, you're being their puppet, dude. Just stop, all right? You gotta go on Night Raid. I guarantee you he would have joined Night Raid. I guarantee he would have, had they have met him the moment that happened. I guarantee you. Because Night Raid is not rebels, well they are, but they're not like bad rebels. They just want a better government because they've all suffered, you know? Literally everybody has suffered, since we know everybody's past and flashbacks and such as that. Except for mine, we don't see much flashbacks about her. We only saw like one. No, we did, yeah, you're right. We didn't see any of Leon. Yeah, that's what we didn't see. No one knows anything about it except she's like a lion that regenerates and she's like big knocker, that's it. Otherwise, we don't know anything about her, to be honest, so. But yeah, Run ended up being a cool guy. It ended up being Leon versus Run, and I really wanted to see this fight for a very long time now. I really did want to see this fight for a long time. The fight was good. Leon just really jumps in, and she never thinks, you know, she just kind of jumps in. She's really reckless, I guess because she can regenerate. She doesn't really fear, you know, death. So I guess, you know, she just regenerates and, you know, she just runs in. Very reckless girl, very reckless girl. So yeah, Run definitely had the upper hand. Her name, his Imperial Arms is ridiculous. God's Wing for the ultimate state, that is just ridiculous. If they made an Akame got killed game, that'd be cool. They should, that'd be really cool. But I kind of figured that he ended up being good, which he ended up being good. All the Jaegers ended up being good. The remaining Jaegers, which is basically Wave and Run. And as Death, of course. Well, she's not part of the Jaegers, she leads them, so she's a general. But yeah, that fight ended up going nowhere. Tatsumi ended up finding the Emperor, and he tried to persuade the Emperor, trying to tell him all about the truth about the government. And this obnoxious Prime Minister just being so annoying. Like, dude, we all know what's going on as people that are watching, and people that are also in your little government, the little people, right? People that help the government, there. The people that help the government in this show even know that the government is corrupt and busted, and now they're rebelling, and he still has this nerve to like, all right, it's fine, I will just kill everybody, and opens up this ginormous Imperial Arms only of royal blood can run, thus meaning that he was clearly using this Emperor. I mean, we didn't need to watch them to find this out, but he was clearly using the Emperor for this purpose. It's just absolutely ridiculous. That Imperial Arms was the first Imperial Arms as well, the very first one, and I guess, you know, the first one uses the strongest one, or the first one uses the oldest one, which of course in this situation is both. Really powerful, I'm not gonna lie. It was so powerful enough that Tatsumi had to fight it. Wave ended up backing him up. Wave, bro, I'm sorry you never do anything this entire show, you're pathetic. How did you get into the army? You're pathetic, man. Tatsumi did it all on his own. Wave, you're pathetic. Come on, Wave. Wave ended up being a good guy, ended up helping out Tatsumi, and then Run ended up being a good guy and ended up helping out Leon. And he's just like, Leon's just like, we'll save our fight for later. It's like, no, we won't. We don't have to have a fight anymore. We're cool. I was like, stop it, shimmy guys. But yeah, Tatsumi was really reckless. He went into like some like, what is it, like some Greymon transformation. Remember that Greymon transformation? He'd combine himself with Garurumon. What was it? Ultimate Garurumon? I don't even know what it was called. It was in this Digimon movie, and Tatsumi ended up like developing his own Incursio, and then we ended up finding this episode that Incursio is definitely on a far different level than Grand Chariot, because the man who owns Grand Chariot is supposed to be the main type, and Incursio being the prototype. This nigga has not done shit this entire anime, so it's like, literally, he's done nothing. Besides giving Tatsumi a good beating the first time they met, otherwise nothing. Absolutely pointless and useless, but I love him so much. Tatsumi ended up developing the Incursio all on his own will, because if you guys remember back when Bulat gave him Incursio, he said that it drives on your will and it actually adapt on your will. At first I thought when I heard that it actually changes appearances depending on who you are, and I thought that it wouldn't be the same because it was more fitting to Bulat than it does fit to Tatsumi, and I guess we figured that out now today. Because his Incursio was definitely different. There's some golden like Digimon kind of stuff, you know? Just ran in there, punched him right in like the lower crotch area, and just literally right through him. I don't know where the blood came. I'm assuming the blood came from his arms because his arms was bleeding. They were literally like numb, ripping off, you know? I saw blood like shoot out as soon as he like flew right through the Emperor's Imperial arms. I thought that's what happening. I thought it was the Emperor's blood. I'm like, wait, it's a robot. But it ended up being Tatsumi's arms, because he ripped them apart, like he shredded them. And at first I was like, oh my god, Tatsumi, don't die. He's really injured. Don't die, Tatsumi, don't die. And then it gets even worse. The Imperial arms, it drops, and there are people down there. And he's running, and he stops it, and his arms are bleeding even more, and they're ripping off and everything, and more blood is coming out, and so many wounds are being opened up until he finally stops it and dies. He literally said these words: "I'm sorry I couldn't keep my promise, Akame, and I lost it." Ladies and gentlemen, that is where Akame got killed. Fucked up my heart right there. They fucked up my heart so bad right there. I can't believe that happened. Oh my god. I lost it so bad. I literally, tears down my eyes. I'm like, Tatsumi, no. Tatsumi, no. Tatsumi, no. Stop. Tatsumi, stop talking. Stop talking. You're good. You're okay. Anime powers, bring him back. Friendship, something. And Death witnessed it all. It's like, Tatsumi's dead. At first, I thought she would say something to piss off Akame and be like, oh, I guess he's not as strong as I thought he'd be since he died. And then, you know, that's really it for this review. Next time, we're going to be seeing Akame versus Death. And Leon is just gonna be helping the people, so of course she's irrelevant as hell. No one knows what happened to Najunda. I feel like Najanda's gonna like blow herself up with Death or something like that, and they'll both die, and Akame's gonna be the last one standing. Or hell, maybe they'll both die. Maybe Akame will die and the bad guy will finally win. Who knows? Who really knows? We're gonna find out next Sunday for the last episode of Akame Got Killed. It's gonna be the last episode, season finale. It's only gonna be one season because they literally finished everything. They rushed it. And I think they started rushing it as soon as when they showed what is it? They rushed it very quickly. I know they rushed it after episode 16 is when they really rushed it. After it was around episode 17, literally everything else afterwards, after that was rushed. They skipped a bunch of stuff. They took out a bunch of stuff. It was just rushed right there. I guess they rushed it because they don't want to make a second season. They just want to keep it to one season, which I actually can understand that. So I'm actually a little disappointed because I looked at some scans in the manga and it would have been really cool how they've had some of that stuff, but I guess not. So that's gonna be it for this review. If you guys enjoyed this anime review, give the video a thumbs up. There'll also be a Parasite review going up today as well as Sword Art Online. We're gonna talk about the feels. And with that being said, guys, I'm happy to be back. Let's try and crush that like button, as well as let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this episode. Mad feels. Whose death upsetted you the most? I want to know. And yeah. I'm glad to be back on the channel. Oris and Smash has just really taken over my life, and as well as school exams around this time. So if I probably won't go like that ever again. It was like 2 weeks, but yeah, again, go watch the update video. I spoke about it and everything like that. And yeah, ciao.